the segment. Hey YouTube, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can see my videos when they pop up. And don't forget to comment down below and see if you like the video or not. Now, if you don't know, a couple days ago, a tornado hit and struck a Amazon warehouse, killing 6 employees. And the reason this got covered because Amazon overall handled the situation very poorly. This could have definitely been avoided. Maybe people would have died, but less people definitely would have died if Amazon took care of the workers and didn't treat their workers like shit. So let's read this article, and I got my thoughts on this. At least 6 people are dead and more injured after partial collapse in an Amazon warehouse in Edwardsville, Illinois, on the night of December 10th. As of the morning of December 12th, search and recovery efforts are ongoing through the rubble of the facility and expected to continue through December 14th. At least one person was evacuated by helicopter the night of the collapse. Reports indicate that as many as 100 workers may have been inside a DL14 facility when it was struck by an EF3 tornado around 8:35 p.m. I think EF3 tornadoes are like the third. I think it goes up to 5. So this tornado was actually like very dangerous and deadly. It's not the most dangerous because I believe EF5 is the most dangerous, and I think we barely get those, but you can see how damaging this tornado was as it was close to being that. At 5 p.m., the National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch for portions of Illinois and Missouri, including Edwardsville, which sits less than 30 miles across from the Missouri River from St. Louis at 8 p.m. This was upgraded to a tornado warning for the area, meaning that an active tornado has been observed. A series of twisters touched down in an area, destroying homes and buildings that evening and leaving at least another person dead. Despite the danger, operations continued at the delivery station where packages are prepared and loaded out for delivery. Far from shutting down or limiting work, the warehouse was in the process of shift change when the building collapsed, which has complicated the process of accounting for all workers. Amazon, here we go. Let's skip this one real quick and go to profits over safety. Amidst this rapid growth, Amazon has also become notorious for its lax safety standards and punishing working conditions, especially around times of high packaging delivery like the holidays. This is when it shows that Amazon is not taking care of the workers like they should. At Amazon warehouses, speed is prioritized above everything else. Disregard for safety means that their facilities are some of the most dangerous places to work. Earlier this year, the Strategic Organizing Center released a report on their analysis of worker injury rates at Amazon as compared with others in the warehouse industry. They found that workers at Amazon warehouses are not only injured more frequently than its non-Amazon warehouses, they are also injured more severely. In 2020, for every 100 Amazon warehouse workers, there were 5.9 serious injuries requiring the worker to either miss work or entirely lost time or be placed in light or restricted light duty. This rate is nearly 80% higher than the serious injury rate for all other employees in the warehousing industry in 2020. In fact, injury rates at Amazon warehouses are so high and out of proportion to industry standards. At the last year, Washington State created a special category of workers' compensation premiums just for Amazon fulfillment centers. This resulted in a 15% increases in premiums for Amazon to compensate for the increased risk of working there. The bottom line, like all corporations, Amazon derives its massive profits not from the products they sell, but from the labor of its workforce. The primary innovation have been in controlling and managing this workforce so as to extract the maximum effort of labor power possible from them. Amazon gargantuan logistical apparatus, which enables it to make billions of dollars, is held together by workers that the corporation sees not as human beings but as just more disposable pieces of machinery. God damn, we finally got through it after me talking. God, I couldn't talk there, but we got over it. And yeah, Amazon needs to be sued for this, and definitely the workers need to be consummated more for this. And yeah, and this is just terrible. And this is not just the only time this has happened. Other places when this was going on, people were trying to leave work, and Amazon wouldn't let them because they say they don't believe that a big tornado was coming. So this could definitely have been avoided if Amazon took this seriously, and we need to punish companies when they don't take stuff like this seriously. And I saw another article that said the tornadoes were some of the deadliest on record, and I do believe this is because of climate change. As we know, climate is getting worse and worse every year it passes on. So as like the CO2 in the atmosphere keeps building up more and more, we're gonna see more stuff like this later on in our lives, in our lifetimes. So we definitely need to start taking climate change seriously, which some of us are, but a lot of us aren't. I'm looking at you, Republican Party, and yeah, this is gonna keep getting worse and worse over time if you don't take this seriously. Because as you can see, right now in the Midwest, it was pretty warm for in the middle or late for the middle of December. Like one day it was 60 degrees outside in the middle of December. That is like almost unheard of, and that is scary. That it's 60 degrees outside. I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, I hate the cold. I want it to be 60 degrees," but you don't understand. Like plants and like the environment and animals are built for the climate to be cold during December in the Midwest. So making it 60 degrees here is going to destroy the environment even more because they were just not built for that and not built for that in the winter. So yeah, we definitely just need to start taking that seriously. And a lot of people over here, this article says that the building, from what we know, the building was up to code. At least this is what this article states. And thankfully, since it was built up to for code, and it shows how much the which call the building did not withstand the tornado. In this article, it states that in 2022, the government is going to make companies do a new plan, and they're going to make a new plan so when you're building buildings, they can withstand tornadoes more. So this is a good thing that happened. Better late than never. This Friday should have happened earlier before, but again, better late than never. And this one is one of the ones that make me angry. A woman truck driver here. You see, I'll just read part of the article. The message between Amazon Inc. delivery driver and her boss began around 80 minutes before a tornado struck one of the company's warehouses in Edwardsville, Illinois on December 10th, killing 6 workers. The dramatic exchange in sharp relief to the chaos that can ensue when disaster hits and disagreements erupt when it's time to heed warning and cease working. Radio's been going off, the driver wrote in a text obtained by Bloomberg News. Keep driving, came the response from her supervisor. We can't just call people back for a warning unless Amazon tells us to, not because there's sirens going off. Amazon has to tell them when to come back. And since this happened, Amazon will wait to the last minute, or not even to the last minute, just make them still go outside and keep delivering when a tornado is coming. So we need to regulate this more, and when there is a tornado siren going off, they have to go back and seek shelter instead of waiting till Amazon tells them what to do. The driver suggested she return to base, but her boss warned that in doing so could get her fired for failing to complete her deliveries. She fretted that her van will wind up becoming her casket. And this shit is what made me angry right here. How even people that are outside of the warehouse that got collapsed, people weren't safe because Amazon wouldn't let them come back and seek shelter. So yeah, Amazon definitely needs to be punished for this. And it's not the last one. And even after the tornado hit, another employee says right here that she tried to go to work, but since the tornado hit and there was a bunch of damage, she couldn't get to work. So she got refused by cop, and she tried to go to work 3 more times afterwards, and she got turned back every time. So she talked to the HR, and they refused to accept her absentees because they're assholes. And so she tweeted at a top executive, and that tweet got a lot of likes on Twitter, and that's what made her keep her job. Because if the top exec didn't see her tweet and didn't help her out, she says that she definitely would have gotten fired if that didn't happen. So thankfully, everything here worked out pretty well, and I really like that. So yeah, again, Amazon definitely needs to update their work principles, and definitely need to just again get sued for this, because this could have definitely been avoided. And again, this is another reason why we need more unions, because hopefully a union would definitely fix this issue and and increase like worker productivity and worker rights and worker safety in the industry here. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Amazon cringe, get out of here. We don't want you here. And yeah, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.